Mohan and his wife are at home wondering how to meet the expenses for his sister's wedding. Mohan says had his father been alive today, things would have been easier and the funds would have been managed. Just then, a distant relative of Mohan walks in to condole his father's death. The relative informs Mohan that his father had bought a life insurance policy and in case of his death, Mohan should be informed about it. Mohan is surprised. He had no idea about this policy. He visits the insurance company. After checking, the executive tells him that the policy has already been settled. Shocked by the response, Mohan asks, how can that be? The original policy document is still with him and he has not claimed the amount. It is imperative for Mohan to be worried because his father had left this money for him. The question is, if he didn't claim the money, then who did? His father, his distant relative uncle, or someone else? The Delhi police recently caught a gang of cyber criminals who were looting insurance claim amount of people by using fake documents. The gang has swindled 22 policyholders for a total of 2.38 crore rupees. They even withdrew money from policies of deceased individuals. Surprisingly, this entire scheme was being carried out with the connivance of both former and current employees of Max Life Insurance. So, how was this fraud executed? To cheat policyholders, the fraudsters identify those policyholders whose maturity amount has remained unclaimed with the insurance company. In other words, the policies have maturity, but no one had come to make any claim. This data was accessible to a former senior officer of the insurance company. He orchestrated the conspiracy. Fraudsters got hold of poor people living in slums. By paying them, they obtained the names and addresses of the policyholders. Then, they opened bank accounts using forged documents. They filed fraudulent claims for refunds in the insurance company and demanded the money to be transferred to their accounts.
This is the criminal case. It's corruption. It's somebody who's stolen from the insurance company से भी और customer से भी अपने डेटा चुराया है. तो अब चोरी में किसकी गलती है? अब ये नहीं बोल सकते कि अगर तिजोरी खुली है तो भी किसी गलती नहीं, क्योंकि ये तो किसी के एथिक्स पे है. और ये ज्यादातर तब होता है जब आप किसी एजेंट से लेते हैं जिन्होंने आपका फोन नंबर नहीं दिया होता है इंश्योरेंस कंपनी को और अपना नंबर डाल दिया होता है. वो अगर इंश्योरेंस एजेंट गायब हो जाता है तो आपकी पॉलिसी, आपके इंश्योरेंस कंपनी को तरीका नहीं बचता आपसे इन टच रहने का. तो अगेन आपको अपनी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी से इन टच रहना चाहिए और ये आपको मेक श्योर होना चाहिए आपका सारा कम्युनिकेशन, एड्रेस, फोन नंबर सब कुछ सही हो. ये एक सिंगल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. इसलिए ज्यादातर आजकल लोग डिजिटल मीडिया they want to be part of that, right? They want to buy digitally क्योंकि उसमें क्या है आपकी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी में फासला कम हो जाता है.
This is just one case. Every day, numerous cases of insurance fraud comes to light. According to India Forensic Research, instances of insurance fraud leads to an annual loss of around 30,000 crore rupees in India. Compared to general insurance, life insurance has a higher incidence of frauds. 86% of fraud cases are associated with life insurance, while 14% are associated with general insurance such as car, bike, and health. So then, what is an insurance fraud? People are being deceived right from the point of buying an insurance to withdrawing of funds paid for insurance policy. Sometimes even policyholders become a part of the fraud. This type of fraud is known as fake claim fraud. Along with agents, policyholders make false or exaggerated claims. They manipulate medical records. Hospitals are often involved as well. Fake bills are generated by hospitals charging exorbitant amounts for minor treatments. This type of fraud is known as a provider fraud. Another type of fraud quite frequent these days is the application fraud. Policyholders provide incorrect details in the insurance proposal form knowingly or unknowingly. Policyholders provide wrong information regarding age, occupation, health, and personal information in order to pay lower premiums. These days, identity theft fraud, where identities are stolen to commit fraud, is also becoming prevalent. In such cases, the fraudster uses the identity of a genuine policyholder to acquire insurance funds, as was the case with Mohan in the Max Life Insurance incident. Fake documents are prepared using the policyholder's data. the insurance amount is subsequently withdrawn. Whether the fraud is committed by a fraudulent policyholder or by an agent or scammer, action can be taken against both parties.
देखिए, फ्रॉड चाहे इंश्योरेंस एजेंट करे या कस्टमर करे, फ्रॉड है, वो एक क्रिमिनल केस है। आपके अगेंस्ट इंश्योरेंस कंपनी एक्शन ले सकती है, क्रिमिनल भी केस कर सकती है, और आपकी पॉलिसी तो कैंसिल कर ही देगी।
Fraud related to insurance should first be reported to the insurance company. If you do not get a response from the company within 15 days, escalate it to the company's grievance cell. On the website of the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority, you will find the online page and the toll number for the grievance redressal system of every company. You can also file a complaint with the IRDA at policyholder.gov.in or the Insurance Trust portal www.bimabarosa.irda.gov.in. In case you become a victim of identity theft like cyber fraud, you can register a complaint by calling 1930 or 155260. Make sure that you also file a case on www.cybercrime.gov.in and also at your local police station. Such fraudulent incidents not only harm insurance companies but also innocent policyholders. Therefore, you should ensure that your household members know when their policies are going to mature, especially in investment-linked insurance plans. Do not leave the maturity amount with a company. Never make any cash payments for insurance renewal. Issue checks or make payments via payment apps only in the name of the company. Never share the OTP for such payments. To avoid falling into the traps of fraudsters, stay vigilant and keep an eye on your money.